Hi there. Welcome back to the Pointless Podcast with Carter and Ethan. This is episode 6, and things are different.
Things are different. They do not look the same.
If you're listening on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, it probably sounds exactly the same as before, other than the fact that Ethan played on a guitar instead of a ukulele. If you're watching on YouTube, we're in a different room.
Yeah.
We're in a different house.
No, yeah. So I moved, I think in the...
Last episode we talked about that.
Last episode I talked about moving. So I moved this past week right before school, which did not really, it kind of sucked because I didn't know at all where any of my school stuff was because I had everything in a box and I'm really bad at packing. So I kind of just waited till the last day. So I was like, welp. So I started throwing stuff in random boxes. Like setting this up took a long ass time because I couldn't find the power cord for the audio box.
Oh no.
So we may not have had a show due to Ethan's bad packing.
Nice guy.
But we're here. We're on a couch.
We're on a couch now.
You
know what we were on before? We were on these stupid little stools. I swear, Ethan gave me every time I came over to his house to film an episode, he gave me this stool that rocked. And there was no backrest. So it was literally the most uncomfortable thing to sit down for half an hour and talk in. But now we're on a couch, so I'm happy.
Yeah, I don't have a bed anymore. I kind of got rid of my bed. This is my room. It's not the living room or something. I kind of just got rid of my bed. I want my room to look more like an office. I don't know why, but I kind of just like it like this.
Makes sense.
Yeah, it's nice. Change is nice, though. Change is good. I've never been one for change, to be honest, though. Usually I'm very stuck in my own ways, let's say. I'm very stagnant with what I do.
I feel like it depends on the situation. Sometimes I'm like, yeah. I think sometimes I get bored of things, and then I'm like, if I have to really like something to not want it to change. But sometimes I do get bored.
Have you moved a lot?
I've never moved.
What?
I've never moved. I've lived in the same house for 17 and a half years.
That's insane. Can you guess how many times I've moved? Take a while to guess.
4.
This is house 13.
What?
In my life, yes.
I'm sorry 13. If I yelled too loud in that.
No, this is house 13.
Bro. Are you kidding me?
No, this is house 13. We move a lot.
Dude.
Yeah. So I have not lived in the same place.
I've never moved. My parents moved before I was born. They lived in a different house and then they moved before I was born. But I've been in the same place for 17 3/4 of... I don't know how to word that. But I'm almost 18, so... speaking of change, I'm in university now.
Yes, you are. So I haven't... sometimes I feel like we have nothing to talk about because we save it all for the podcast. So yeah. I'm trying to, I want to ask you, but I'm trying to, wean off it because I want to wait.
Yeah, I remember listening to a podcast. I think it was the Smoshcast. Rhett and Link, where Rhett and Link were the guests on it because Rhett and Link just mythical bought out Smosh, whatever. Mm-hmm. They were talking about how they barely talk to each other outside of their they save it only the most boring things that happen in their lives they talk about outside of the podcast.
Yeah, that's us. Actually, no, we talk all the time.
We talk about things that are just more things that don't that aren't as interesting.
That won't come up on here.
Yeah, so it's the same sort of thing. We don't talk about things unless it's on the podcast. We try to save the interesting stories. I'll be like, oh, this thing happened, and Ethan's like, shut up. I'm like, sorry, podcast, right. Yeah, so I'm in university now. I think the last episode or 2 episodes ago, we were you asked me my thoughts going into university, and then we said next episode or 2 episodes from then, we'll see how did it actually go.
Yeah.
So I have now attended 3 days of university. It's good.
How different is it? How different is it for high school? Because
it's very different from high school.
Really?
But I love it.
Really?
I know it's gonna get really hard. And I can feel that because I already have lots of things to do, and I should be doing them right now, but I'm recording a podcast, but that's okay. I have lots to do, and I know it's going to get even harder, but I love university. I love campus life, man. Campus life.
Have you met anyone yet? Have you made any friends?
I haven't made any friends because I've had someone from high school in each of my classes.
Oh yeah.
So
have you had any fun from your core friend group or just someone kind of?
No one from my core friend group because I'm the only friend in Faculty of Science.
Okay.
All my other friends are either in different universities.
Do you know these people, or are you just kind of attracted to them because you?
No, we're pals.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually in high school I was kind of friends with everyone. Like I was
Carter, the popular.
No,
kid
I wasn't
here.
like the like stereotypical like popular kid, but I was.
Oh, we know.
But I was. Like I wasn't in anyone's bad books. I was always like friendly with everyone. So I was, I was pals with the popular kids. I was pals with the not so popular kids. I was sort of just everything.
I kind of try and keep to myself because I don't talk a lot at school. Like I hang out with my core friend group, and like I have friends, but I don't know. I never really made like friends. Like I've stuck with the same friends since grade 3, so I've never really had a need to make like really good friends with anyone else. Like I have friends, but they're not someone I'd like consider like. We're kind of getting off topic. Let's go back to you. Let's go back to uni.
University. It's like, again, like I said, I understand it's gonna. So if there's any university students listening, going, haha, this kid thinks it's all fun and games. I know it's not all fun and games. But I just like being on campus. Like it just like.
Do you feel like you have more freedom?
Yeah. And my university in particular, like it just feels like university in the movies. Like when it's bustling with people, just like it's a big campus, and I'm just like, this is cool. I like this. So,
how far are your commutes from like class to class? Like,
they're kind of spread out, but I barely have any that are like back to back. So I always have. Actually, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I only have 2 classes that are back to back, and they're on opposite ends, but there's 15 minutes between classes.
Oh, so you have time.
So I have time to get across. It only takes me like 5 minutes to go from one end to the other.
And
from one building to the other.
How many courses do you have this semester?
I'm in 5.
Whoa.
Planning on dropping. I'm in 5. I'm in a full course load, and I'm probably gonna.
That's
drop
insane
something.
for your first semester.
Yes, I know, but we're gonna see what happens. I'm probably gonna drop something. I still have a couple weeks to get a refund by dropping. We're gonna see what happens. I'm kind of have an idea. I don't quite know what I'm gonna drop. I kind of have a good idea though.
Can you say how much each course costs?
I don't even really know specifically. It just
really?
when you look at tuition, it just gives you your total. I mean, it breaks things up into like other university things, but it'll just say your faculty of science tuition is X amount.
What's on the scale?
I don't even know. I haven't even like looked very well into it.
Carter doesn't want to see.
Yeah,
Are your parents helping you, or you had like a tuition fund, or like what did you?
I have like a tuition fund, I think. Yeah.
You think Carter?
I don't know.
He's like, oh no, I have none.
I have no money. I'm actually sneaking into university classes.
You're not even on the list.
Yeah.
You just show up. Yeah. Well, is there anything else? Like, have you Oh, what are your teachers like? That's a good thing.
I like all my teachers. They're all really nice. They're all like pretty chill. Seems all.
Do you want to talk about the beekeeper?
I have my philosophy teacher's a beekeeper. He's a really cool guy. Love him. As soon as he walked into the room, I was like, I like this guy.
And didn't he put a picture of him beekeeping up on the screen?
His picture on his PowerPoint was him beekeeping, and I was like, I knew before he even said a word. He walked into that class and he put up that PowerPoint, and I knew instantly.
Do teachers act differently, like a lot, or like do they feel more like high and mighty or anything? Or
they feel like high school teachers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they feel like high school teachers. Yeah, it right now it feels good. Things are okay. It's gonna go downhill, but right now things are okay.
Yeah.
How's school going for you?
I mean, I kind of hate school. We've talked about this. I was like,
you mentioned that you hate school.
Ethan, this episode's gonna be called Ethan Drops Out because every episode will be like 5 days till Ethan drops out.
Yeah.
I came home and was like, how do I get a GED? How do I get out of here? I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just overreacting. I don't know. I just don't feel like I should. I feel like I'm just wasting kind of like my life away. Because unlike you, I'm not going to go. Like, I don't really want to. Like, for a long time, I wanted to go into politics. But I feel like I don't think I could survive like 4 more years of school. So I think I'm going to try and go to like a trade. Fair. So in my mind, I'm like, why am I here? Like, I don't really need chem.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, if I want to go be like a VFX artist, they're not going to be like, but did you do good in chem?
True. Very true.
Also, my chem teacher kind of sounds like a chipmunk. Like, she's like, oof. Today we're going to be using ionic compound. And it literally pierced through my headphones. Like, I swear to God. And
Did your AirPods in?
Yeah. I tried. Well, I took them out because people were talking about it. Also this semester, because like ever since like grade 6, I've always worn headphones in class. But like this year, it's kind of hard because the 2 teachers I have talk a lot and are like don't like phones, so it's really hard for me. So it feels like the classes are way longer. And also my English teacher, he talks like this. He's like, today we're gonna be looking at a book, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, he sounds like auctioneer. He talks way too fast. I don't understand it, but whatever. Yeah, high school's just a lot, but it's, there's good parts and there's bad parts, like everything.
Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed high school, but I guess it's different for everyone.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I enjoy the parts with my friends. Like the part that I like about high school is seeing like all my friends.
Yeah, I agree. I think that was definitely the best part.
But the thing is, I don't know. Well, like I couldn't like just stay in my house every day. That'd be a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't just coop yourself up inside all the time.
No, I gotta be out doing things. I can't just
sit and do homework in your house.
But that's what I'm gonna be doing, so that's fun.
Okay, so next thing is. What was next on here?
On the list is the McDonald's girl.
Oh, okay. Who's that? Wait, what? I don't actually know what this is.
I wrote this down, I wrote it down, and you were like, "Don't talk about it."
I don't know.
This was just a funny story that happened. So I went to McDonald's, as I always do, very consistently. Always.
Oh, I
always go to McDonald's.
Me and my friends just all
caramel iced coffees. Those are the bomb. So, go to McDonald's as usual with my friends. And I'm like standing in line. I go to the mobile or the kiosk thing, right? Like that's how I order.
I don't talk to people. I don't like talking.
I talk to people at like every other restaurant, but McDonald's, I like the little.
I don't need to talk to people.
Anyways, I order my caramelized coffee. Do you know how many caramelized coffee receipts I have in my car?
Why do you still have them? Just throw them out.
No, they just sit in the cup holders.
That's awful.
So I go to McDonald's. I'm standing waiting with my number on my receipt, and I'm eavesdropping at the workers in the kitchen, and they're talking about TikTok.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and so me being me and not giving a crap about what people think and not caring.
Carter's like, I'm famous on TikTok.
I didn't know. I'm not famous. I'm semi-popular.
I'm famous on TikTok.
I yelled from where I was, and I went, Oh my god.
Oh, our camera just went out.
Our camera just shut off. But the thing is it probably shut off a little while ago. So if you're watching on YouTube, you've probably already noticed. Oh my god, you bumped the mics. You've probably already noticed that the camera cut out. But we'll be back.
Oh, we're back.
We're back.
We're just gonna leave this in.
Yeah, we're gonna leave all that in. Anyways, I'm gonna continue my story now. So it's like 6 minutes that it. Okay.
It's every 10 minutes basically.
Okay. So. I yell back into the kitchen. I go, follow me on TikTok. And the girl this one girl was talking to a coworker. She's going, you guys should download TikTok. Like, it's so funny. There's like really good videos on there. And she was like basically advertising TikTok to her coworkers. And then I went, follow me on TikTok. And I saw her turn to me and like smile and like nod. And she was like, I got you.
Did you say what your app was?
No. So then we left McDonald's to go pick up our other friend, and we came back later. And as we were leaving, I got a piece of paper and I wrote my username on it. And then we were getting into the parking lot, and I was like, I haven't seen that one girl that looked at me. Uh-huh. And so I was like, I didn't do anything with it. My friends were like, just run back in, slam it down on the counter, and leave. And I was like, oh, fine, I'll do it. And then I saw her walking through the McDonald's mopping. And I was like, I'm just going to do it. So I ran into the McDonald's, I slapped the paper down and went, follow me on TikTok. And then I ran out of the McDonald's.
Did she follow you?
Yeah, she turned to me and she went, oh my God, thank you. And then she took the thing and went back. And then the thing is that I ran out of the McDonald's, got in my friend's Jeep, and we went out fast. And I was like, why are you guys trying to get out of here so fast? And from their point of view, they're watching from the parking lot. They saw me run in, and then they saw her run away. But she grabbed the paper and ran back to, I assume, her coworkers.
Oh.
But what it looked like is that I scared her off. And then, as we were leaving, we saw who looked like someone like a manager or something walking over to where I had come into the McDonald's. And so I don't know if, from his point of view, I ran in and planted a bomb and then ran out, because he was
a TikTok bomb.
He was storming over to the spot where I was, because she ran away from me, but she ran away with the paper. So
did she follow you?
And yeah, she did.
Did you message her?
No.
Oh, that's no fun. Wait, how do you know it's her?
Because I even know what she looked like.
Oh.
Yeah. So anyways, I think it looked really bad to the manager or whatever, because I ran into McDonald's, put something down on a table, ran out, and then we roared off in the Jeep. So it definitely looked like something bad.
Yeah.
But that's the McDonald's girl story.
That's a good one. Okay, wait. So a couple episodes, I think it's episode 2 or episode 1, I don't even know. We talked about my summer-wide game of tag, right?
Yes, that was
so me and my
2.
friends were for anyone that didn't watch that episode, me and my friends played a summer-wide game of tag, like the movie, like that story. We used Life 360 to constantly be tracked, so you were always on edge. All right, that's just the quick thing. So we were gonna end it on August 31st, but I think it was the Friday before that, so like 2 or 3 days before. What we did is we all went to Boston Pizza kind of to end the summer. Like we all, like my whole friend group. I felt bad for the workers because there was like 14 of us or something.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we're a big group, but that was really fun. So we decided, we're like, well, since we have everyone here, we might as well just go and finish it tonight.
Yeah.
So we were gonna go to what's it called? We were going to go to the football stadium kind of area and go play around there. But we decided to go to a park. So we went to a park, this big ass park at night. And it was completely dark, like pitch black. It was so cool because no one was around. It's kind of sketchy. Not going to lie. Kind of sketchy. No one was around. But then we played out the final day there, and like one person started to get a 5-minute head start, and we scattered across the park, and it was like one of the coolest experiences. It was so epic. Cool, and for a while, like the sky was pink too. It was pretty sick. Yeah, yeah. And one of our friends ended it, and now he'll be made fun of for the rest of the year. Because I feel like that's an able punishment.
Yeah,
being made fun of for the rest of the year. Yeah, it's fine.
I think that's.
No, yeah, but it was really fun, and one of my friends faked falling, and that's who he tagged me. Really? I was like, what an ass move. Like, I'm like, oh my god, are you okay? And I almost ran away. I was this close to running away, but and then he got up, and I'm like, you ass. I knew he did it. I hate people.
Yep.
I hate people basically. Too. Yeah.
So, Ethan, you're gaining some popularity on TikTok now. You're joining the club.
Okay, I'm not on your level, Carter.
Yeah.
But basically, for anyone that doesn't follow me, I posted a video of me and my friends. This is the lamest video. I love
this video.
Me and my friends posted I posted a video of me and my friends, and we drove to 3 McDonald's. Okay. And so it basically started with me just being like, Akash, you should buy some cheese because it was so funny. And we bought a fucking cheese, just slice of cheese. And we all started dying laughing. So we're like, well, what if we in our heads, we call it the Infinity Burger. Like we wanted to assemble the Infinity Burger.
Ah, of course.
Yeah. That was going to be our plan, but we couldn't. So in Canada, if anyone's watching from America, in Canada, you can't, when you have your license for 3 years, you can't drive after 12 a.m. with more than one passenger.
Yeah.
So that's what happened to us. So we were it was like, I don't know, like 10:30 when we started or something, maybe 11, and we were driving to McDonald's and buying one ingredient. So when we bought cheese and when we bought lettuce and pickles, because they wouldn't let us just buy lettuce for some reason.
Really?
And that one made me laugh because actually, here's more stories about it because I couldn't really tell them in the video, but I wish I had. So in the first video, the guy when Akash was watching, the guy looks up at the menu screen, like pick what the orders are, and he looks up and he just does a double take, this intense double take because he's so confused. And then he walks up to my friend and he's like, so you want a burger, no patty, no bun, no pickle, no, and he lists everything. He's like. And my friend's like, yeah. And he's like, so just cheese. And he's like, yeah. And Akash saw him like walk back and like throw out a burger or something, like throw it a box, like just chuck it to the side and then grab a new one and just like lightly place a piece of cheese in. And they put it in so nicely. And we're like, oh my God. And then,
oh my goodness.
And then he gave it to us. And then the next one, when we got the lettuce and pickles, the manager... Okay, so the guy saw it and then called the manager over, and the manager walks over and they're all looking at it and they're like, and then we kind of saw them because we had lettuce and pickles. So it was really funny because they tried to craft it like a burger anyway. So they put like 2 slices of lettuce at the bottom and then a bunch of pickles in the middle and then lettuce on top. So they like tried to make it into a burger. Oh
my God.
And then the guy was like, okay. And the guy was like, because so a lot of people in my comments also asked, was it less expensive? It was definitely not. It cost one burger cost per thing. Like they didn't get rid of price.
Oh.
One burger's like $2. It's really nothing. But still. But then the guy was like, the manager was like, if you come to the till next time, you can just buy an ingredient. So then the next place we went to the till and just bought a bun. And then we didn't have time to get a patty, which everyone was like, vegan burger. Oh. Yeah. Oh, yeah. A lot of people said vegan, but I'm like, there's cheese on it.
That's not vegan. If anyone, just shout out to people who don't know how that works. That's not how that works.
Yeah, but basically, we just made a sandwich, and I added on my computer, added some McDonald's music.
I like that music.
Yeah, it took me so long, because when you look up McDonald's music, the only thing that pops up is just rock and roll McDonald's over and over. So yeah, and then that somehow is now sitting at, let's just take a look at what that's sitting at now. Last time I checked, currently it's at 345.8k views and 113.5 thousand likes.
There we go.
Which is insane, because I thought it was going to get like 1,000, because I had 120 followers at the time.
Yeah.
Like none. And then
Now
I'm at 2,233.
There you go.
So I've gained, I don't even want to do the math there, but I've passed almost half your popular TikToks with that one.
Oh yeah, because my most is 320k.
Yeah, but I passed the one that on the front page, the TikTok text one, which it's insane to me, because I literally just made a burger.
Just made a burger. That's all you got to do. There's what it is.
Make a burger.
Make a burger.
And you get TikTok famous. Yeah, and then I got another like small one where I said Alaska's the best province, and it literally just made everyone mad. Nothing really happened with that one. It just made everyone mad. I found that, I don't know why I did that. Sometimes you just have to think of the worst content, to be honest.
Yeah, TikTok is just the best bad content.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so we're going to have a word from our sponsors now, so we'll be right back.
Is your kid an absolute wuss?
Yeah.
Do you want them to have a thicker skin?
Oh my god, I do.
We have the product for you. It's called Divorce.
Oh, divorce is a cool new thing created by many corporations around the world to ruin people's lives.
Thanks for listening to our sponsor.
We should just let that be the sponsor of me going... We just leave that.
Should we?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right, now for the second half of the podcast, where we answer questions asked by, or talk about topics / answer questions asked and suggested by people on Instagram.
Nice one, Carter.
That was my explanation. Okay.
Wow, the first one is the school system.
It's fantastic. Next question.
No, it's not. I hate the school system.
That was sarcasm.
The school system needs to be changed. I could go on about this for hours. Seriously. I think I wrote a paper about how the school system is failing people. Like, well, okay, wait. Have you seen Gary Vee on TikTok?
No.
Okay, he's like a motivational speaker. He's like an entrepreneur guy. But he was on Larry King, and he asked him questions like, "Did school fail?" Because he dropped out. He's like, "Did school fail you, or did you fail school?" And he said, "School failed me because school is meant for workers, not people that want to succeed," which is a way to say it. And I think it's kind of true, because like school is made for you to conform to one idea. It's meant for you to do the same thing as everyone else, because in a lot of teacher and schools, everyone works the same way.
Yeah.
So everyone is meant to do the same thing, and everyone's going to do well or everyone can do well because it's set up that way. But school also was invented like hundreds of years ago.
Yeah.
So it's like, in my opinion, it just needs an update.
It needs
some
modifications. I think that's the consensus.
Yeah.
It needs some modifications.
Yeah.
Okay. Is cereal a type of soup?
No.
I mean, I think cereal is cereal.
I'm going to look up the soup definition.
We're going to get a definition on that, and then we're going to come back to you.
Soup definition. Oh, God. Soup. A liquid dish typically made by boiling meat, fish, or vegetables. A substance or mixture perceived to resemble soup in appearance or consistency. What? That's not helpful.
Well, by the second definition, then yes, cereal is soup. It's just it's a breakfast soup.
Breakfast soup.
Cereal.
I'm gonna make a.
That'll be our
cereal called breakfast soup.
That'll be our sponsor next week. Breakfast soup.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So yes and no. It's both. Why is the Earth flat?
I
Watch our last episode.
I don't know
of
why
the
the
podcast.
Earth is flat. Like it's really hard to tell.
When you look at the horizon,
You can just see it's flat.
you can just see it's flat.
You can see the ice barrier around.
You can see the
ice barrier keeping all the water in.
Exactly. How's the uni life treating you? We talked about that earlier. It's not too shabby. Talk about what you think the future is going to be like. Like the personal future or like the actual future of the world?
I think they mean the actual future of the world.
I think it's I think we have potential if we don't kill ourselves in the next 10 years.
If we don't kill ourselves in the next 10 years. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, in my opinion, I think we're doing fine because of technological advancements. Whatever harm we're doing to the environment, and even though we're slowly dropping back on the harm to the environment, I think technology and science will find a way to either revert or help repair what we've done.
Right.
In my opinion, I think that everything is pushing along the world. Like I don't think that we're just gonna fuck. I don't think it's irreversible damage. I think it's currently irreversible.
Yeah.
I think anytime anyone says anything like that, it's currently not able to do that. You're currently not able to float.
Yeah, I think that's a fair point. I would agree with that.
The Amazon rainforest is burning.
On fire. Let's just move to Mars at this point. Let's just let the whole planet burn.
Do you know when we're gonna get to Mars? Like, is that
I don't know,
thing?
but I remember talking about this in second, third episode or something.
Yeah, when we talked about
and I was like, the universe. So I mean, you can go back and listen to that episode. But I'm pretty stoked. Not that I'll necessarily be alive for it to happen, but
you don't think you'll be alive when we go to Mars?
When we go to Mars, maybe. But visiting other planets. Here's my thing that I think needs to happen. We need a space station.
We need a space team.
Yes. We need a big space station that can... What just happened on your computer?
Oh, I have pop-up ads. Wait, I just left to close a pop-up ad. Basically, I kind of just thought I got a virus a while ago because I was downloading torrents, but it doesn't do anything. It just opens pop-up ads.
Oh, interesting.
That's kind of... I don't know why I went to do that.
Well, anyways, as I was saying, we need a big space station with things we can farm on there, and we need all the proper fuel that we can renewable things that so we can go out into space on a space station and just keep going and never look back. Mm-hmm. And you get a colony of people that are willing to do that. They live on the space station. They live out the rest of their lives. They have children. Those children have children. Those children have children.
Well, yeah, and you think they'll adapt to this what's going on around?
I think so, and I think because we physically can't travel at the speed of light, so
these kids will be able to fly at the speed of light.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that anyone currently alive is probably never gonna see other planets, other than maybe Mars. So we need to get a colony of people who are willing to have their great grandchildren to see a new planet. Get on the space station, get out of here, keep going, have children, and you just live your life out on the space, like a big space station. Mm-hmm. That would just feel like you're just living on Earth, basically. Well, not really on Earth, but you're just living out your life on a big space station, and generations go by just traveling. And eventually, hundreds of thousands of years, they would get somewhere, and that final generation would actually get to be the explorers on that planet.
Wow, why aren't you doing this, Carter?
I don't know. I'm going to start it. I work for NASA. Yeah. Anyways, let's move on. That was a long-winded explanation. Have you drank enough water today?
No. No, I only drink apple juice.
No.
On God.
But thank you for being concerned
Actually,
about
I water down my apple juice.
I hope I said that right, your name.
I water down my apple juice.
If you're listening on Spotify, I just looked at the camera like Jim from The Office.
No, like, it's too sweet for me. Because my mom, ever since I was young, like, watered down, like, when I was young, really young. So I just got used to it. So then when I tried, actually, like, when I was old enough to just, like, go get my own juice, and I tried it, I'm like, this seems weird. My mom's like, oh, I've been watering it down your whole life. That's why.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm like an old man, but also it doesn't really make any sense to me. What the? Oh, sorry. It doesn't make any sense to me just because I can drink like a whole thing of Fruitopia and I'm like, oh, this is totally fine. This is sweet.
But apple juice?
But I'm like, apple juice. I draw the line.
Weird. Shredded cheese.
Yes.
Yes. Are you Kevboy Perry? No.
I am actually. I'm the Kevboy Perry lookalike.
Oh my god. Really?
Yeah, look, you see this fair skin I have? Ooh.
Ooh. I'm sitting here with Kevboy Perry. Dark Crystal Age of Resistance.
Oh, I just started it last night.
I'm going to start it tonight, I think.
I started it last night.
I'm so pumped for that show.
Hey, want me to spoil it all?
No, do not.
Yoda dies.
I'm so excited because I love the Dark Crystal.
No, I had on VHS.
Yeah, I think I did too. Here's my thing. I love the Dark Crystal because of all the practical effects.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And like everything's like puppets. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I love CGI and I actually want to start learning how to do proper CGI because I'm a filmmaker, right? So I love CGI. It's super cool, but practical effects feel so much more.
Oh my god, yeah.
So much more like real and like just.
They're more down to earth. They
yeah.
put off an
and like
energy
and I'm
different.
not saying because CGI is a lot of work. So like props to those like
props.
Ha 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 ha. Props to those visual effects artists who do insane CGI for like big movies. Like you look at like all the Marvel movies and stuff. Like you guys are so talented. But I love CGI, but I also just love the feel of practical effects, which is why I love like the original Star Wars movies because they might look like a cheesy 70s sci-fi movie, but it just feels so like it's like people work so hard to make these like cool looking things. And again, not to crap on any visual effects people, but anyways, Dark Crystal, super pumped to watch that new prequel series. Will you ever do tour? One day down the line, if I somehow was popular enough to do that.
Lights tour? What
Lights
are those
out, Lights Out tour.
Oh my god. Going with Kevin. Kevin knows who you are because you joined his live stream,
yeah,
right?
and he was like, "What's up, Kevboy lookalike Carter? How's it going?"
I bet he just sees you tag him and everything.
I don't tag him in a lot of
You're
stuff.
like, oh my god, look at me. I'm Kevboy Perry.
I don't do that.
Like my stuff.
That's not what happens. What made you join TikTok? The memes. The memes.
You joined TikTok way before me.
I joined TikTok when it was still in the phases of like being very cringy. Because if you've noticed,
like before the ironic.
No,
like
because that's when it was
time?
ironic. No, yeah, but that's when there was still lots of. That was when like the early ironic TikTokers.
Yeah.
Like
I used to
like
watch
my good
it.
pal Luke Trepp. He was around he was like one of the first
really?
like ironic TikTokers. Yeah. So I joined shortly after that. Like there was still some of those like early like trends. Like there, I know one big thing that happened to TikTok, like the furry war.
Hit or miss.
Was like a big thing going on in like November-ish of last year, so almost a year ago. I joined just after that. So there was still lots of those trends still lingering, so I still remember lots of that early TikTok because it was still around when I joined.
Yeah, I used to watch them, but I never made anything.
Yeah, I never made anything. I started making things in like January, but it was honestly I joined for the memes. I was like, there's some good memes on here. The ironic TikTokers are doing something cool. It feels like Vine. And then it sort of evolved. I started making content, and then it kind of blew up in April, and now I'm 37.4 thousand followers in.
You're insane.
And there's no going back.
I only have 2,000, so I'm
You're on your way.
I'm a little ways. I'm a little ways off.
What else do we have here?
I love how we're just like sitting here in silence here.
We can cut some of this.
Some nice silence.
Are you participating in Christian Girl Autumn or Witch Bitch Autumn? First of all, I was confused as to what this meant, so I Googled it. And
you sound like an old man. You're like, I Googled it.
I Googled the trends. Apparently, people are trying to come up with a new name to replace Hot Girl Summer because I'm sure lots of you know that like Hot Girl Summer was like the thing this summer. So people are coming up with lots of new ones. I've read Grand Theft Autumn. I've also read Thotum. Anyways, I have no answer to that. I'm sorry, but I find it funny that they're trying to come up with a new one.
Yeah. So this is. Oh my god!
How long have we been no visuals?
Oh my god!
All right, and that is gonna be the end of this episode.
Yeah.
We were. I thought we had more things, and then we sort of like sat in silence trying to look for.
We kind of were a little late to finding questions.
Yeah, I put this on my Instagram story like 3 hours before we recorded, so I got a fair amount though. Anyways, that's the end of the podcast. Thank you guys for watching or listening.
Thank you guys so much.
Again, we're 6 episodes in. Hopefully, we can keep going throughout the school year.
We have a lot of
dying because of university.
We have a lot of big plans coming in the future.
Yes,
a lot of
plans.
Hopefully some guests coming on.
Yes, we're gonna start working on guests, whether they're local or foreign, and we're gonna like get like maybe like a video call kind of thing going.
So we have a lot of ideas. So stick around, and I hope
follow us on social media.
Yeah,
Carter Ketchup, Ethan Lyric.
Yeah,
but mostly like TikTok and Instagram.
Everything is Ethan Lyric now for me.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
And then also Twitter. I've been trying to promote my Twitter more because I'm just tweeting.
All right, cool. Thanks you so much, guys. Thanks for watching.
Listening. Peace out.